morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I don't know about y'all, but I need me some medicine. I need me some medicine. I need me some medicine. Y'all see, I'm, you know, with the brothers on the line, so this medicine will come a little bit later. But the Lord gave me something, so I'm expecting Friday that you can pick up at the normal delivery time. But in the meantime, are you ready for the medicine? Because it's here. Doctors in the house. Doctors in the house. And he said that prescription is ready. Today's prescription comes from Proverbs chapter 15, verse 3. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, keeping watch on the evil and the good. And I don't know if y'all heard that music in the background. Man, my wife and I getting her worship on. Man, I can't stop it. You know, when you just, I don't know, man. You know, the the atmosphere of worship. And I'm telling y'all, it's a beautiful thing. And it's a beautiful thing that you're able to witness that with your spouse. You know, you're able to witness that and be a part of it. So that's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay. The eyes of the Lord in every place, keeping watch on the evil and the good. And I want to say this. Maybe that your marriage or your spouse is not there. And I want to encourage you to continue to pray. I want to encourage you to continue to lift them up. I want you to encourage them to lift them up in spite of. Speak that very thing as though it is, even though when it's not. See them worshiping and believe. Not believe in what I'm seeing, but believe in who's able to make. Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm saying believe in him. Because your heart to see them worship, that's the heart of God. He wants to see them worship. But I have to believe. I don't care what it looks like, man. I believe. I know what it seems like. I believe. And I'm just encouraging you this morning that maybe you right now, you're on the brink of your marriage. You're thinking about some things with your marriage. But I just want to encourage you. That's on my spirit. I want to encourage you because the Lord sees. The Lord sees. The Lord sees. And it really is a caveat into what our morning medicine is, because I think sometimes we forget that the Lord sees. I think sometimes the things we go through, the things we experience in circumstances, we forget that the Lord sees. But how we treat how the Lord sees, that's important. That's one of the most important things. Luke chapter 8 says that God sees everything. Nothing is hidden from his sight. It's not hidden from his sight that your wife or your spouse relationship with him, where you're trying to grow, but that yet they're not trying. What you're trying to do in him, but they're not trying to do. God says, I see that. Remember, his eyes are on the good and the evil. But let me tell you what's most important about this. Because oftentimes in itself, right, when the Lord says his eyes are on the good and the evil, they're doing what they're doing. But his focus is primarily on the good. Look, he gonna get the evil. Evil gonna be dealt with. But what the Lord is watching is on the good. Why do I say he's looking at the good? He's looking at our response. It matters to him. Let me tell you why it matters to him. Because God is looking to say, I wonder if you are going to allow me to use you in the middle of that situation. He's seeing who's going to be willing to allow me to use them in spite of the circumstances, in spite of the situation. The Lord said he sees. But what does he see? What am I allowing God to look at? What does he see? What is he seeing? The eyes of the Lord are in every place keeping a watch. That watch means he pays careful attention to the good. Because the evil is there, but God says it's the good. Because in good triumphs over evil. So he's watching to see how I respond. He's watching to see if I will allow him to take place in me to deal with that evil. And see, this is what I'm saying. And I was thinking about this morning. When the Lord says he sees, he's not, we sometimes think, oh, he sees, so you know what? It gives me permission to speak truth to them. Watch this. And this is how we look at truth. Well, I have to give them a piece of my mind. They wrong, so you know I got to let them know. No. See? No. What the Lord is seeing and watching for is that it's not about a piece of your mind. It's about grabbing a piece of his mind. Blessed are the peacemakers. Does the Lord say, do I see a peacemaker in you? But it's hard to see that if peace is not within me. I'm seeing and watching who will allow me to use them the way that I want to use them. Who is willing to stand firm in a time where everybody's not standing firm? I'm willing to see that who would allow me to display mercy in them. When looking at evil, they're not displaying mercy. What he's watching for is who would be the true worshipers. I was thinking about that this morning. I really started thinking about, as the Lord is watching me, what am I showing? What am I presenting? What's my posture? He's not only watching how I treat others, but how am I when others are not looking? How's my heart posture? I don't know. And for whatever reason, I think the deception is we act as if he doesn't see. I don't know. How do we come to that place where we're doing things that we know that's not of God, but we act like he doesn't see? We act like he doesn't see what we're doing when nobody's looking in the wee hours of the night or at home, outside of church or beyond the pulpit. Or when I get around such and such people, we act like somehow he doesn't see that. No, he sees it because he's watching to see what will I do amongst them. Because he's saying, I'm waiting to see someone who's not willing to compromise. I'm waiting to see someone that even though on the brink of giving up on their marriage, they stand firm and allow me to be their strength. I'm seeing that person who I'm watching to see if they're willing to give up the old man so I can start moving in them the new man. He's seeing. But what is he seeing? What is he seeing? Does he see me continue to make excuses? And what I mean by that is you're excusing instead of allow him to use. We excuse instead of use. I'm excusing his presence instead of allowing his presence. He's watching to see. Yeah. You say what you, oh, him? Her? Oh, no. No, no. You can go test them. No. Satan, it don't matter what you talking about. Now them right there, I watched them. I see them. And in spite of everything, they're gonna let me operate in them. Remember Job? The Lord recommended Job because he watched him. And I'm just thinking of myself as his morning medicine. As God is watching us, what does he see? What does he see? What does he see when I'm at my job? Everybody know you don't like your job. Trust me, you let everybody know through your actions. Trust me. But God has said, I'm watching to see. I'm watching to see. Did you forget that I blessed you with it? Because you're not acting like you remember that. I'm watching to see how you handle that. I'm watching to see how you're honoring the house that I blessed you with, the life that I gave you. I remember when you were in the hospital and you were on that bed and you made some promise to me. I've been watching because I fulfill my end. The Lord says, but I'm seeing, when will you start fulfilling yours? John chapter 4. And I'm just saying, I'm thinking about this. And I'm like, Lord, you're watching. But what are you seeing? What report am I giving back to the Lord? The Bible calls the enemy the accuser of the brethren. Is the accusations he come up to the Lord about me, are they true? John chapter 4. And I'll leave with this verse. Verse 23. But the hour is coming, and now is, when the true worshipers will worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father is seeking such to worship him. The Father is seeking a specific type of worshiper. And this is what my morning medicine is for today. When he's seeking, is that what he sees in you? Is that what he sees in me? Am I reflecting the true worshiper that he's looking for? As he's watching, what does he see? Do you know that he's in your bedroom just as well as he's in your closet? You know that he's on that phone? That you know that he's in your car? Did you know he's in your playlist? Do you know he's in that place where you keep on a TV lock that so nobody can see, those areas that you think are hidden from everybody else? He sees. And he's watching. What am I showing him? What am I showing him with my attitude? What am I showing him in the days that he's blessed me with? This is the morning medicine. He's watching. But the question is, what is he saying? God bless you all.